That's right, folks. Today we're going to be doing a maiden on the 533 Switchback frame. We've got the CLRACING F7 version 2.1. So it's a brand new build. Alright, so I think this frame's about 50 bucks US, and I'm really happy I picked it up. It comes with everything that you need. You can pick the color of your TPU parts, and I gotta say the hardware feels nice. The TPU print feels like it's good quality, and hey, I picked up two. Alright, let's get everything unpackaged and organized so that we can get everything put together nice and quick in like 12 minutes or less. Alright, so the unique thing about this frame, you got the anti-wiggle plates. You got three lower base plates. So the anti-wiggle plate goes in the middle, and it's like the Ninja Star little thing. You seat it right up to the upper base plate, which has the press nuts. And after that, you grab your standoffs. You connect the anti-wiggle plate using the 4 standoff corners, and then that way it holds it on there nice and tight. And you can even connect the arms, and when you slip the arms in, it holds it nice and clear. Okay, we're gonna get to it in like a second. All right, so I'm also gonna preload my flight controller hardware, so it's got like these really big screws so that it fits almost right to the top of the top plate. And yeah, there we go. As I said, those arms, they just hang there. Now we're gonna put the lower base plate on, and there's 4 mandatory screws that you got to put on, obviously, and those are the 4 screws that hold your arms, which make this a 1-screw arm change system, which is super quick and easy. Really like to see that, as well as the lightweight factor. And you can still access any of your hardware using pass-through holes, even when the arms and everything is all assembled. Yeah, so just get all your screws in, get it all nice and tight. Go through all the screws clockwise, tightening them, just a couple of times so that you get a nice, even, secure fit. And yeah, that's it. You got your bottom plate nice and stiff. That's what I want to see in a race frame. 5mm arms, and then oh, this is nice. This is optional compression screws on the base plate. So it's 2 more screws front and back that you can use if you want. It's only a couple extra grams, and just to kind of help sandwich everything, keep it nice and tight. You know how it is. And now we got our battery strap. You slip it right through the bottom. You can also put your receiver, your nano receiver, down into that little pocket inside of the frame, which is pretty nice. But I'm going to put my battery strap through there. Now we got our TPU parts. This I'm just going to slip over the front standoffs as planned. Nice and easy. Squish it right on. It's not coming off after you put it on there. So if you have to do work on the camera, just uninstall the actual standoffs. The rear TPU mount for the antenna is really nice. Well engineered. You just slip it right over the carbon. But if you have a TBS T-mount SMA Adapter, then you're going to cut off one of the arms with a hacksaw, as you can see. Super easy to do. All you need is a hacksaw, or I guess a super sharp knife if you're handy. Slip it right in. You got to finesse it in. You know what I mean? We go a little left, we go to the right. Get her in there. But once you get it in there, it's super. It's well seated, and lots of room, lots of thread so that you can get your antenna on there. Got a good solid signal. That's what we all want. And yeah, as I said, it was good print quality. It's a nice, unique design, and holds it at a good angle. Once I get through a whole bunch of crashes, see if that changes. If you haven't seen these are basically 2 crossbars that go onto the arms, which are supposed to help with the tracking of your quad in high speeds. Of course, I'm excited to try this once spring comes, so it's still going to be a while. It just has 2 screws per crossbar, so 4 screws total, and then the crossbars themselves, which are approximately 20 grams extra weight to your quad. There's little notches so that the crossbar does not interfere with the hardware the way that the motors are set up or installed onto the arms. Arms are like 5mm too, by the way, so nice and beefy. Plus with the crossbars, that's like extra rigidity, and I assume should be super strong. We'll find out. I'm good at crashing. Okay, so let's get these side force generators on. Just pop a couple of screws. I'm obviously going to uninstall them to put the motors on and then reinstall them. But, you know, that's how it is. I'm not going to show you that. Just the good stuff. Yeah. Side force generators. Okay, that's it. That's the build. Super easy, super quick. Very well designed for repairs in the field. Okay, you know what? We're on to electrical components. So we got our Calyx camera, the Kangaroo. Spoiler alert, we are not using the Nano Unify. We're going to go with the HV Race. We've got the CLRACING F7 and version 2.1, so it's got some upgrades. And then the ESC to go with it. Oh, that was an old quad. I'm going to salvage the motors and some various parts. Here's the ESC. I don't even remember what it was rated for. Whatever, I'll put it up. Here we go, the F7 controller, lots of UARTs on it. It's got a VTX kill switch if you're doing team racing. And it's all nicely laid out. I love the CL Racing brand. The F4 was, a solid performer, so I'm hoping this will be the same. And yeah, that's it. Wiring harness works perfectly. You can find all kinds of other goodies in the baggie. You got some gummies, some nylon hardware, some extra harnesses, and what can I say? It's a little baggie of miscellaneous stuff. XT60 connector. The capacitor is nice, full size, 35 volt with 1000 microfarad. So you know, hooking up 6S motors, this is what you want to use. You got your silicone wire for your pigtail. Now that we got everything pre-tinned, we got our pigtail soldered on. Capacitor is on the XT60 connector. This is what I'm really happy about. I did not need to 3D print a solution, but I probably will, because we'll probably make a blue TPU now for it. But I used a piece of heat shrink. Look at that. Piece of double-sided tape. That's awesome. Now, that being said, we've also got our flight controller. Everything's soldered up, so it's removable. We've got our VTX harness. And then we've also got our ESC connector as well. And then we've got the camera. And as I said, if you're working on the camera with this build, just take the front standoffs off and, you know, do what you need to do. Crossfire. I'm going to stick that right in between the flight controller and the ESC. Alright, this is awesome. Heat shrinked on the VTX, the Unify HV Race. And, you know, it's nice. Yeah, basically she's ready to go. I want to see how she feels. Not going to be doing anything crazy, but yeah, let's put this thing in the air and see how she handles. All right, so lift off. Here we go. Okay, we are going to keep it in first gear, so we're not going to be going light speed here. I just want to try it out, make sure it's flying good. I don't want any explosions, because this is a Maiden, and I don't want to go find it buried in the snow. Alright, mess around a little freestyle. I know I wouldn't do that on the track, but it feels like a quad. Well, what can I say? This is a True X design. So I'm a big fan of that. All right, there it is. First run on the Switchback. Gotta say I really like it. It was feeling nice in the air, but I also haven't flown a race quad in like 4 months, so anything's gonna feel nice in the air at this point. Other than that, it was a pretty easy build. And I'm really happy with it. I got one more coming up, and yeah, I haven't put it, so I still got to put it through its paces, get it on an actual racetrack with some sick race gates, but that's probably going to take another 6 weeks before that happens, unless somebody books an indoor venue. I'm down. Damn straight I'm down. Anyway, it was a lot of fun.
Very excited for this frame. It's finally time too. I've been using my old race frame for 2 seasons. It was the Armatan Mongoose. So coming from the Mongoose into the Switchback is it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.